Hello, Be Awesome listeners. This is episode 56 of Keeping It Local Be Awesome podcast. And we are now in our first full month of being in shelter in place, lockdown, not able to go very many places. And a lot of us are trying to figure out how to navigate through all the different shows on TV. What should get our time? So I thought no better person to help me with this than a longtime friend of 20 plus years, Candi Kalp. And she and I have known each other for a very long time, but something that she was, one of her claims to fame was on May 29th, 2008. She was actually on Good Morning America for a segment called When Does Passion Become a Problem? With her addiction to reality TV. So Candi, first and foremost, welcome to the Be Awesome podcast. Always
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna do a little binge-worthy watching, which I think you are the expert at. And before we get into it, I think I need to have an appropriate backdrop. So we'll go with this.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Candi and I were talking. Well, Candi and I talk quite a bit about different shows that are on. I have some that are my favorite. I think I started watching Real World on MTV in 1992 was when it came out. I just found that I asked Amy which one of my questions would be, where the heck can I watch that now? We've talked about all the different shows that are out there. First of all, there's a whole bunch of different places that we can watch these things. Where are you watching and getting your TV fix nowadays?
Well, as we've mentioned, I have every pay station, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Epix. Didn't even know what Epix was till I found a show I liked, and I was like, oh, that's on Epix. Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and Apple TV. There's nothing I don't have.
Do you have cable?
Oh, 100%, every station.
Oh, I cut the cable. I
don't pay for it. It's included in my rent. So.
There you go. There's a bonus.
One of the reasons I stay here is the cable package.
Yeah. You were like, hey, I think I'm going to leave. And they're like, no, we'll cover your cable bill. Okay, I'm going to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's get into this. I'm at home. Obviously, everybody's talking about the Tiger King. That's a given. Like, you got to watch it. It's an absolute train wreck from minute one.
Yep.
Worth watching. I wasn't all overly impressed with the bonus.
That was a waste of time. Stupid. We could have done better.
Absolutely. So let's talk about like your top 10 or your top. What's the first thing? Someone's at home. They don't know what to do. Where do they go to watch? What's one of the top binge-worthy series for them to get to right now?
See, this is a hard question because, like, you see everybody on Facebook, Instagram. What can I watch? What are you watching? Well, first you'd find out, like, what do they like?
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, it all started with reality TV. Because I really don't want to, and this was, like, a huge thing with the Good Morning America thing, I don't want to watch reality. Especially right now, we're in a pandemic. Like, who wants to live reality?
Yeah.
Nobody. So you want to watch garbage TV with garbage people, and you sort of get lost in it for a little while. I mean, and I think you can't talk about reality TV without talking about the real world. Mm-hmm. Like, am I telling everyone, like, millennials, like, go binge watch the real world? Probably not. Yeah. So that was like the first thing of its kind. Yeah. Like, I think that's why I loved reality TV. I'm like, if I wasn't in college and like headed for a career or a life, I'm like, I would so go on the real world. Mm-hmm. And then people would be like, you'd probably get in a fight with someone because you have no filter. And it'd probably make for good television, but you'd probably get kicked out.
Yeah.
Because that was like unheard of. Yeah. You literally put a bunch of strangers that have no TV, radio, all they have is alcohol in each other. That's a recipe for a disaster. But it's fabulous to watch.
Can you watch that anywhere? That was the thing I was trying to find.
Facebook, actually, they have a new season on Facebook Watch. Really? That's also another thing that you guys can log into.
Do you have to pay for that?
No. Oh, have you ever watched Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith and her mother and daughter?
No.
Oh, watch that. It's fabulous. She has some great topics.
Facebook Watch.
Yeah, like when the whole big Jordan and Tristan scandal with the Kardashians happened.
Yeah.
They had Jordan on to tell her side of the story.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I got to see, now I need to get that.
Yeah, it's right. Just go on Facebook Watch.
And they got a new Real World. They actually, I actually was looking it up last night because it was like, I knew I was going to be talking to you, and I was like, I need to make sure that I have all my facts in order. They actually stopped doing Real World in 2017 because they didn't think that the millennials could relate, because most of them aren't moving out and they're still living at home with their parents. So it's
100%.
It's like, well, that's
100%.
What a reason to stop the series. But definitely was one of my top. Well, I mean, Real Worlds, and then Road Rules was the thing that came out after that, and then the Challenge is what's going on right now.
You know how we feel about the Challenge.
Yes, and I haven't watched one episode of it yet, so I know. I'm just waiting.
It's the craziest season yet.
All right, so the challenge is a must-watch right now.
100. If you like, the only thing I don't love about the Challenge right now is back in the day, the Challenge was Real World versus Road Rules.
Yeah,
like those were the two casts.
Yeah,
they went against each other. Now it's like Floribama Shore, Big Brother, American Ninja Warrior, Geordie Shore, like shows I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
But now, of course, because I watch them, every season, I'm like, I love these people from these random shows. I have no idea what they're. I mean, I have to cross the line. I have to, like, at some point say enough is enough. Like, I am sure I would love Geordie Shore and
what's Geordie
love it.
Shore?
Geordie Shore is like the Jersey Shore, but it's in maybe Australia. They all have accents.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
She's the one. They're the one. There's all these different shows, like hookup shows, which the one show I do not watch that I think most people, when you talk reality TV, the big one is The Bachelor. Mm-hmm. I cannot watch that.
Yeah,
that's too like real life.
Yeah.
No, it's too real life. Like, how do you fall in love with 5 different people? Not interested.
Yeah.
So,
well,
no.
I mean, I have 24 women chasing after me without talking 2 words to me, and coming out of limousines with fancy outfits and coming in on giraffes and all that stuff. Yeah, no, I don't. They lost me a couple seasons ago. So we get the Challenge, which you can watch on Hulu. I know that, right?
Oh, you can.
Yeah, I'm almost positive you can. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
or you get the MTV Online.
Yep.
App if you don't have cable, because lots of people are cutting cable because it's not coming with their rent. So what else is what else, and what type of person would want to watch your next best in line?
Next best. Well, I mean, you have to go like 20 years ago, and after the Real World, then came all like the dating shows, like Rock of Love with Bret Michaels, Flavor of Love with Flavor Flav.
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, I Love New York, which is a spin-off from Flavor of Flav. Like, first of all, who wants to win a date with Flavor of Flav? Like, who wants to end up with him? Like, and they made a show out of that.
Didn't that Brigitte lady end up with him?
I think like the whole thing, I think Bret Michaels and Flavor of Love, whatever his name is, Flavor Flav, I think they were like in relationships when they were on these shows. Yeah. It was just the whole backstory. Like, the girls are literally spitting on each other. Yeah. Very classy people. Yes. So like, that's great to watch in this time. You want to watch garbage. Like, I want to watch some girls spit on another girl. That's not going to happen in real life.
Get some old school spit on people shows.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah. It's craziness. And then how can we not talk about binge-worthy reality? The Real Housewives.
Bingo. That's what I'm talking about.
New season. Yep. But this is the other thing. I don't like the evolution. Like, at some point you just have to say, like, stop. So the Real Housewives are on there because they're Real Housewives.
Right.
Now you have like the Brandy Glanvilles. Like, you're not married. You're not a housewife.
Right.
And I want to watch these shows because I want the opulence and the obnoxiousness. Like, I want the Jennifers of New Jersey who live in like a mausoleum and are dripping in Chanel.
Yeah.
Not Brandy Glanville, who's like tripping on her shoes drunk in a bar. Who's not even a housewife, and you're not rich. So why are you on it? And our girl Lisa Vanderpump has left.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she left Beverly Hills, but she's still on Vanderpump
Rules. Yeah, I started watching. They're losing me. I don't know why. I don't know.
Because it's ridiculous. And then the reunions are my favorite. Some people shouldn't be in high definition.
Mm-hmm.
They got more highlighter, like gleams off the sun.
Oh, yeah.
And they have like literal prom dresses blitzed in sequins. Like, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Real Housewives, they're fabulous.
Yeah, that's when's that coming out? Next week, right?
Tonight or tomorrow?
Oh, I'm looking it up. Tonight's the season 10 premiere.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you want me? We could Zoom and I can put it on my TV for you to watch.
So which Real Housewife series? I never got into New York. Can't even believe them.
I watched it in the beginning.
Can't believe them and all this stuff. What's that? The New Jersey one is just it's an absolute, this latest one seemed like it was obviously serious with the Joe Giudice stuff and everything else. There wasn't like you go for the table flipping and the chaos and craziness. Didn't seem like there was as much of that stuff going on. There was a couple of the arguments. There was the water spilling incident. That was
yes.
Yeah. But other than that, it was like pretty lame, tame. It used to be.
But I feel like they drag those things off too, like to flip back to Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Brittany and Jax's wedding was literally 7 episodes. It was like, are they just going to have the wedding? I was so sick of listening to it.
Oh yeah.
Like it sort of took away.
Yeah, I couldn't get over that wedding either. Like I get that they get paid for that. They get paid for the event and everything, but that's a pretty steep.
I'm sure all those vendors gave their services for free to be on TV.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sure nobody paid for that wedding.
Yeah. No, I would have to agree with that. So tonight is the Beverly Hills. That's the one that's coming out tonight, season premiere. What comes up after this?
After what? Vanderpump Rules is tonight.
No, after.
Too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I know what I'm watching tonight. I didn't realize it was coming out tonight.
And then the other things that I think everyone should binge watch is, because don't forget all the shows that I'm a little older than you, but even like the shows we grew up with, like people now didn't watch, like the 90210s, the OC, The Hills, Gossip Girl. Like One Tree Hill and Gossip Girl, 2 of the best shows.
Really?
And you can binge that for a month because there's so many seasons and episodes. So I recommend everybody
I've never seen either of those.
And 90210.
90210, I've seen every episode. I mean, let's get real.
I mean, and The Hills. I don't want to ruin it for everyone, but if you haven't seen it, oh well.
Yeah.
You might want to mute it. Best ending ever, because I don't know do you remember The Hills series finale?
So that was after Laguna Beach. It was like the people from Laguna Beach that grew up and went to The Hills. Yes. Yep. Okay. I don't know that I remember the finale, but
the series finale was they drove on to a lot. So basically said, this whole thing has been fake. That was like huge in reality TV.
So you're telling me that was fake?
Yeah.
This is mind blown.
But don't worry, it's renewed right now and it's back on.
That's the one with Spencer Pratt and
yes.
One? Okay.
Yep, Heidi and Spence.
Jeez, I got to tell you, I thought that was all real. I didn't think any of it was fixed. I mean, you thought it was.
No.
Wow.
No, you didn't.
That's devastating.
No, you didn't.
He was such a tough guy, going to the bars and starting fights with everybody and surviving.
Well, he was crazy, but now if you watch the new reboot of The Hills,
he's got miracle stones.
Exactly, he's into crystals and he's very into Zen.
Yeah.
But God bless them, Heidi and Spencer. They're the only people that lasted. And everyone's like, they're never going to last. They're still together and they have a baby. So.
Yeah. No, that's true. And there's a new episode. There's a new series of that?
Yes, it's called The Hills, The Beginning. It's quite fabulous.
I got to see that.
Yes, it's quite good.
I'm writing this one down. You didn't have this one on the list, I don't think.
And then here's the show everyone needs to watch. So with all this online dating that people do, again, another thing I don't understand, but whatever, to each his own.
Yeah.
Catfish. Some people are like, what? How do you watch that show?
That show.
The best. And like, I like to think of myself as like an unofficial FBI agent. Like, just give me a name. I'll tell you where they work, where they live, who they dated. I'll send pictures.
Yeah.
You watch Catfish, you get the best tricks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, like you can go into their Facebook to the URL and copy it and find out where, I mean, how these people, like I've been talking to them for 7 years and We can't chat online. Their camera's broken. The camera's always broken.
That's the thing. I can't figure out is how there was
Dumb people are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I guess part of it too is they're probably. I mean, they got to be pretty darn lonely, and they can't figure out. I mean, you can't buy a plane ticket to go see the person or do something that you got to have these guys come on. But I like the fact that the guy that what's his name, Neve, that he was catfished himself, and he made a movie and made the show out of it and everything else. That and the earlier episodes, I've watched some of the most recent episodes. I'm not a huge fan. Speaking of dating shows, Curveball. Have you been watching the new Blind Date?
Love is Blind?
No, the Blind Date. It's on like E Network, I think it is.
You have not heard of it.
Oh my God. So there was a show, it was a dating show years ago called Blind Date, where you literally went on a blind date, and now they just brought it back. And it's hysterical. Every single episode's exactly the same. They end up either in a sauna or a pool, and it's like it's a disaster. Like they've picked like the most incompatible people almost every single time, and you're like, how does this even come close to being a real blind?
Oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's Blind Date. It's very simple, and it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on E at like 11 o'clock at night, and they've got a bunch of them. The comedian. I'm trying to think of what the female comedian name. What is her name? She does the roasts. It'll come to my name. It'll come to me on Comedy Channel. She's the MC. Like she talks in the background.
Oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, Blind Date.
I
contributed.
Marrying Millions is fabulous.
I think I was the one that told you about it.
You were the one who told me to watch that.
I couldn't get past episode 2. It was.
I finished it in a day.
It's like I don't know. I just didn't. It seemed like it was just too much. I just couldn't.
Oh, but that's the beauty of it all. It is too much.
No, but there was too much.
Like one dude, his eye goes like this way, and like he met the chick on like sugardaddy.com.
Oh, I didn't get that far.
Oh yeah, she's cute, but she's like not that cute.
Oh my God.
And she's weird. And then like the 60-year-old with the 19-year-old.
Yeah.
The craziest part is they have the best relationship.
Yep. Marrying Millions.
I loved that. I was a big fan.
That's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It's all a blur for me. I have to Google everything because
I
don't know what anything is on.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. See, I've had to in the last month and a half figure out what's on Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, YouTube Plus. Like you cut the cord, but you really don't. You're just moving all of the stuff to something else.
Yeah.
So Marrying Millions is back on my list. How many episodes are there?
Not a lot, 10. Like, and I love all these things that are like 8-10 episodes. Like,
yep, you're in, you're out.
Done.
Yep.
I can watch it in a day or two, and I'm done. Oh my God! And if anybody liked Friday Night Lights back in the day, you have to watch All American.
Yep.
Probably one of the best shows. Have you seen it?
Nope.
It's literally probably one of the best shows on.
Really?
It's about these high school football players, but like they're in Beverly Hills in Crenshaw. Mm-hmm. So it's like gangs. It's fat. It's so, if anyone likes Friday Night Lights, you will love All American.
All right. So that's.
And then of course in that whole genre, Ballers with The Rock.
Oh yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh my God. Did you like Entourage?
That was after Entourage. I was just going to say. Yeah, Entourage.
Same sort of feel.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't like sports, but I love shows about sports.
Yeah.
The camaraderie. And
good actors.
Great actors. And because these are all like famous people, they get like famous people to be on it.
Yep.
You get like quite the cast. Yeah, it's quite fab. I love it.
So Ballers, All American I have.
Yep.
That I didn't start. I'm going to go back to Marrying Millions.
I liked it. I did. Okay.
I got to find out what Geordie Shore is. That sounds like a hidden gem that nobody knows about.
Wait, do you know Kyle from The Challenge?
Yeah.
With the hair?
Yeah.
The fake hair? I'm pretty sure he was on Geordie Shore. Like, that's where he's from.
That's where I'm going.
I'm pretty sure that's where he's from.
That's where I'm going tonight. Geordie Shore.
You'll have to let me know if I need to watch it.
Real Housewives. and Vanderpump. That's my Tuesday night.
All right. Now, if you want to watch real TV, because I do
Yeah.
watch some of that.
Yeah.
I do watch some of that. Shameless. Again. Did you watch Shameless?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
I feel like I'm missing the boat on so much right now.
Really, yeah. So that was on Showtime. I don't even know how many seasons it's on.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of seasons. But the father is like a fall-down drunk, addict, alcoholic.
Where the hell did I go? Look at me. I disappeared.
I know you're doing it's like the lasers in the back. You like move them with them.
Oh, that's crazy.
And his whole family is dysfunctional and like they're just like drunks and thieves and like they're the funniest family ever. Like they're not normal. Like you don't typically find your dad like, passed out in a bathtub naked, surrounded by drugs. But that's the dad on this show.
Shameless. I'm in.
I cannot believe you've done watch Shameless.
Yeah, I know. I was watching Tiger King.
Tiger King is, listen, if everybody can get past yes, what they do to animals is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, Peter and all that. But take all that away. This dude he's mental.
Oh, he's gold. He's
Wait, did you know he had a son?
No.
Yes, he has a son. Apparently, the woman he had the son with is in it for like a second. Might have to go back and rewatch and find her.
I might have to.
Yeah, he has a son.
It was in the series.
Yeah, that's what I read.
I completely missed that.
Well, because now they're doing like all these investigations and movies and and poor Joe is probably so sad because this is all he ever wanted in his life. And now he can't be a part of it. But I'm sure he got a copy of the People magazine with his picture on it, and he probably has it wallpapered in his cell.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
He is quite the character. But I feel like people from there are more like that than not.
Yeah, well, on a Friday, was it a couple weeks ago on Friday night, somebody put a post. I put it on Facebook of the Carol Baskin, the imitation.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing because it was the woman was funny. I'm like, who the hell is Carol Baskin? And then Saturday night, everybody's posting about Tiger King. And I'm like, what the heck is everybody talking about Tiger King? And so then Amy and I are talking about, I'm like, oh, it's a series. And we literally turned it on Sunday night and we watched like 90% of it. Like we were just at like the point of beyond exhaustion, but we were forcing ourselves to continue watching it because you couldn't stop. And I was like, oh my God, what have we just done here?
Go down that rabbit hole quick.
Oh, well, what was even worse was the West Virginia one you told. I didn't want to get into that one. That was awful.
But how are they not in jail? Is what I don't get.
I don't know. What was that even called?
The Wild Whites of West Virginia?
Yes, the White Family of West Virginia. And on Amazon, I think it was. They were crazy. It's just this family that literally lives in West Virginia, and they snort coke, start fights, commit crimes. Half of them are in jail.
Yep.
Dead. And they literally allowed this documentary to go on that literally they could be incarcerated and serve life in prison for what they allowed people to follow around and do. It was amazing. It was
amazing train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't suggest you investing 2 hours of your life to watch it, unless you just want to be completely dumbfounded with your mouth dropped to the floor going, oh my God.
And if you think your life's bad, watch it. You'll be like, I get my shit together.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Some of the stuff. Yeah. Some of it was just terrible. And I mean, but the hard part with that is, that was real life. And it was sad because there's kids involved, right? It's
100%.
It's like a multi-generational, like this is just how the fathers were and the fathers' mothers and everybody. And
they don't know any different.
Right. They don't know any different, but there's kids involved that are impacted and affected that just shouldn't be. That was like, at one point I just looked at Amy. I'm like, I can't even watch this because it's sad. It's one of those just passes it passes the line of like feeling bad, feeling bad and watching something was just sad. So
Yep.
That was a must watch and regret.
Pretty much. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Have you seen Schitt's Creek?
No. And everybody talks about it.
Gosh,
I
so
know.
this is what I love about Schitt's Creek. So it is, first of all, the characters are phenomenal. Eugene and Danielle Levy, like everybody in the cast is phenomenal. But like the best part about this show is his character is gay.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, if you watch a show like a Modern Family,
mm-hmm.
it's very focused on them being gay and stereotypes. This show is just them being people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's gay, but it's not a thing. It's not like this character is gay.
Right.
He is just, it is just wonderful how it's written, and like you fall in love with the characters, and and it's only, they just finished it and it's only 6 seasons, I think, 5 or 6 seasons. Mm-hmm. But probably one of the best written shows I've ever seen.
So this is my challenge with that. Everybody's talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to find the show that not everybody's talking about, like the hidden gem. And so I've been chasing other things, but everybody has said that I have to watch that. So I think I have to like.
So good.
Yeah. So.
It's so well written.
Is that before or after Shameless?
Shameless is a long commitment.
Is it? All right. I'm gonna put that behind it then.
Shameless is a long commitment.
I'll tell you
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say long commitment. I just committed to, or recommitted to, Sons of Anarchy from the start.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic show.
You know what's crazy is like that came out in like 2008, right?
That's
12 years
one of
ago.
my top 10s.
Yeah. So it's like, it's been out, it started 12 years ago. So it's like, you've had so much content between when it started and like, so I'm started watching it at the beginning. I just got to where they were in prison and in the Pope guy series with all of that. I'm not going to give any of it away for the one person that might not have watched it, but like I'm watching and I'm like, man, I don't remember this. And I watched the series, right?
Yep. Did you watch the Mayans?
That's
the spinoff.
So that's what got me to rewatch this. And I've decided like now I just let things get through a season, like because of DVR and Hulu's and all this stuff. Like the one thing I hate is waiting a week. I can't.
No, we are like binge watchers now. It's fresh. Finish it. Great.
I can't do it. I want like a nice seamless interaction.
Me too.
So I literally will put a program on and watch it through its finale and not have to sit there and be like, oh my God, I can't wait for another week. And then if you do that, you sit and you fast forward through the commercials and you can't get through it fast enough. And then now you got to wait 167 hours before you can see the next one. Like that's stupid. So so I'm full on. I don't watch anything live except for the daily news stuff. But
I hate live TV. I don't think I've watched live TV in years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
People are like, oh my God, just that commercial. Have you seen that? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a commercial since, I don't know, 2014.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably, it's probably been that long or before that.
I think I need to rewatch The Sopranos.
You know,
I think I'd put that with the Sons of Anarchy.
That's a game changer because I've talked to a couple of people recently that like weren't even familiar with it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I know. What rock did you live under? Like, that's crazy. What? Yeah, I know.
That was a great show too.
Oh, that's top one. Like,
yeah, that's I just watched a series. I watched it in a day. I know this is shocking to you.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've run out of TV. I've watched everything, but I watched on Epix. I don't even know what Epix is, but apparently it's a station I have. It's called The Godfather of Harlem. HBO? I don't know. My girlfriend's like, what's Epix? I'm like, I don't know. I talked into my voice remote and I just turned that on. It's called The Godfather of Harlem. Mm-hmm. It's with Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
And he's the Godfather of Harlem. And it's like mafia, mob, and Harlem. It's fabulous. 10 episodes. Again, great. Finish it in a day.
So I have to get Epix. It's like a separate subscription?
I think so. Okay. And then if you want like a really feel-good show,
Yeah.
A Million Little Things.
Okay.
Wait, you don't watch that either?
A Million Little Things. Is it on Epix? Because I don't have.
No,
Epix.
It's on like channel 4 or 5, like a major station.
Huh.
Wait, you really don't know what A Million Little Things is?
No, I don't. That's why I'm having this with you. I'm getting my list. I'm checking it twice, and now I got to.
First of all, it's based in Boston, which I love watching stuff based in Boston because it's like so cool to see, like, and they're huge Bruin fans.
Yeah.
So you always see the Garden, and you always see these, and like all little Boston references, which I love. But it's again all these like different family dynamics, and you'll cry, you'll laugh. It's
A Million Little Things.
All my God, it's so good. Do you watch This Is Us?
Nope. So okay. So This Is Us came out.
This Is Us is another show on like, I don't know, 4, 5, 7.
So
ABC at NBC.
So it came out like sometime in like I think 2016, early 2017.
Yeah.
So started watching it.
Yeah.
And it was highly emotional, like
yes,
to watch, right?
Sometimes you need a good cry.
So then Amy gets pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's completely like overwhelming, like the emotion of the whole thing. We just couldn't watch it. It was like, it was so bad. So we literally, we were DVRing it. We're like, oh, after Chance is born, we'll get back to it. And like, now it's 3 years later. And I couldn't tell you, like I'm trying to think, was it the cabin fire or something happened at a cabin? I think, I can't remember. It was like,
the house caught on fire.
Yeah, the house caught on fire. That's when we stopped. Yeah. So I haven't seen since then.
Oh, so This Is Us, and
right? It's not. Is it over? Or is it still playing? Okay.
Yes, it's over. This Is Us and A Million Little Things. If you want a good, feel good family, like, listen, I'm not a crier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just not. And like once in a while, I like a good cry.
Yeah, but that's every episode. This Is Us is like every episode. I cried. I'm like, yeah. It's
well, I mean, you had things going on. You were going to be a dad. I mean, like,
Amy was
emotional. I understand.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't get like that.
Yeah, no, I did. I got like that, but I might go back to it.
I think you should.
That was actually one of the coolest series. Just kind of the way that they did it, and like you just didn't know, and like piecing everything together.
Well, that's how A Million Little Things is. So if you liked, so everyone who loved This Is Us is like, oh my God, that was the best show. And then A Million Little Things came on, and they were like, oh, wait a minute.
Am I gonna cry as much? It's the same as like.
You're going to cry, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's no love story like Jack and Rebecca on This Is Us or Randall and Beth, because those are like what everyone wants to emulate. Yeah. But A Million Little Things, the dynamics and the different it's wonderful. I mean, there are some sad aspects, like some not nice things happen.
Yeah.
But
you got to throw some not nice things into every series.
You do.
Let's throw. What else? This series looks pretty good. Let's throw a couple of not nice things in here and see how that goes.
I mean, there has to be. I mean, I don't mean to take this down a tone.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't realize, like, my mom got sick. She had cancer. She passed away. And then I felt like every single show I watched, somebody was dying of cancer. I'm like, was this always like this, or now I'm self-aware of what's going on? But I mean, I also watch a million doctor shows: The Good Doctor, New Amsterdam, The Resident. Yeah. 3 amazing shows. They're all doctor shows. So I've decided I watch enough crime shows I can commit the perfect murder.
Yeah.
Doctor shows that, I'm fine, even though blood makes you want to vomit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can pretty much do anything because of all the TV I watch. I have lots of skills.
God,
I haven't put any of them to use, but I bet you I could do
you figured
really
out
well with them.
Figured out all the secrets through Catfish.
Right, and then if you want to watch like another mindless, stupid thing, The Jersey Shore. But it has to be the old, original
2008
drunk fall down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want the mother, like their mothers now, Mike sober, like Vinny's Keto Guido, like Deanna has a son, like Nicole has 3 kids. No, we want Snooki, Jaywa. We don't want Jenny and Nicole.
Yeah.
So go back to old school Jersey Shore.
So again, Amy and I talking about this last night, and we were talking about we went up to New Hampshire one weekend. We don't get away, just the two of us very often. And we literally stayed in the hotel room like the whole weekend and binge watched Jersey. It was like a couple of years ago. So like, oh, we should totally do that. So we started watching it last night. And again, it's 2008. It's 12 years ago. A lot of people that are, at home right now that are in their 20s didn't watch that stuff growing up. And there's so much content that gets put out every day. It's so unbelievably amazing. Like the first episode, what was the other girl's name? There was JWoww, Snooki,
Angelina.
Sammy, Angelina. That was
Angelina.
The greatest intro of any person on any show ever was Angelina.
Dirty Hamster.
The dirty hamster Angelina going in with a trash bag with all her clothes in it. And I don't remember which one of the guys is like, and in comes Angelina with her trash bags. Like, that's fantastic. But like, it literally was, we watched, I think, the first 2.5 episodes, and it was,
and it's so funny to see the evolution, because you watch those, like, the first couple seasons, they drive up in Toyota Camrys.
Oh, yeah.
They have an Ed Hardy shirt on.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, Mercedes, Range Rovers, mansions, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, everything. Like, it's hysterical. It's like, you guys are trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah. Tony, what was his name? Not Tony D. It's
Pauly D?
Pauly D. Tony
Don't say anything
D.
bad about him. I love him.
I gotta see, his net worth is like obscene at this point.
Yep. And he's like, seems like such a good guy. He has no controversy.
Yeah.
Like, you never see anything about him on TMZ.
Yeah.
Like, he's just really a good, positive guy. And he's from Rhode Island. So I feel like we have a connection there.
So there was an episode in like the new one where they showed how he lives out in Vegas and he does all these gigs. I think I sent you a text once when I was in Atlantic City, because he plays at Harrah's on the
yes, he does.
And so there was like one of the episodes in Las Vegas, and he's got like this ridiculous house and a Lamborghini and like $100,000 motorcycle in his living room. And I'm like, what in the world? What kind of money is this dude worth? His net worth is $20 million. And if you watch the first episode of Jersey Shore, like I say, it looks like he lives in his parents' attic. He's got a tanning bed, right?
Yeah,
he's got like he had one step higher than a garbage bag. He borrowed his neighbor's suitcase to pack the stuff to go to the shore, and here he is, 12 years later, worth $20 million, DJing at all the top places to DJ, living in Vegas. I mean,
it's insane.
Congratulations. Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah. This video might make me $4 on YouTube, which I'll gladly split with you. But that's, you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. What else do we got? I think we covered like pretty significant list here. I got Schitt's Creek is on the top of the list, followed by A Million Little Things.
Yeah.
I might go back to This Is Us. Shameless, I'm going to put at the end because that sounds like a commitment. Geordie Shore for a laugh and to be the only guy watching it.
And you have to tell me if I need to watch it.
The Hills, The Beginning.
Oh, yes.
And Marrying Millions, I have to get back into, I guess.
Oh, so good.
And meanwhile, I'm at a real crossroads because I really want to watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills tonight, but I feel like I'm going to watch it and then have to wait.
Well, so one of the new housewives is, who the hell is it? I can't remember. She's a black actress. But again, then now they're having like famous people on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Did you know who Adrienne Maloof was?
Garcelle Bouvet.
Yeah, her.
So I got the cast right here.
Yeah, if you look her up. And then the other one, the other new girl.
Oh, Dorito's back.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So we can watch her Chanel hair clips.
Yes.
And her Chanel racing gloves, because she needs those.
Oh, yeah.
Her outfits are ridiculous.
Sutton Strack, that's got to be a new one.
It is. She's not even married. She's divorced. So again, going back to the Real Housewives.
It should be the Real Ex-Housewives. That would be a show. That would be a show to come up with. Yeah,
exactly.
Split them up. Lisa Rinna's back. Teddy Mellencamp, Arroy. I don't know.
Yeah, she's pregnant in this season.
Okay. Kyle Richards is back.
I think Kim's coming back.
Erica Girardi's back, and Denise Richards is back. And
I like Denise.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she. That's the I don't see Kim.
I
Kim
saw
must be
some
doing
promo.
like a. She must be doing like a what she
Guest spots.
She pops in every once in a while as
Yeah,
a guest
yeah,
spot.
yeah. Because I saw her on some promo.
Yeah. This is crazy. I'm trying to put. Let's see.
Yeah, the other new one that's Sutton is like from the South.
Yeah.
She's not married. She's divorced.
Yeah. I'm just.
She's like a socialite.
Yeah.
Apparently, her closet is to die for.
Raised in Augusta, Georgia. Southern debutante turned Beverly Hills socialite in early 20s. Like, you've got it all. She was aspiring ballet dancer.
Do you doubt me?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm firing through this real quick. She was named top party host in America alongside with Oprah.
I want that title.
And Michelle Obama. Yeah. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. She owns an estate in Augusta and a 3-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. Wow. She sees this as a perfect outlet to focus on once her children leave the nest. She's dating again and met boyfriend Michael online. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. So she's not really a housewife.
No.
She's an ex-housewife.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
I liked it back in the day with like the complete, like I said, opulence. Adrienne Malouf's.
Yeah.
Like her family owns the Palm and they own a basketball team. Like I want to see that kind of money.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Lisa Vanderpump's original neighbor.
Yes. Like I don't want to see it. I love Gina.
Surgeon.
Gina on the OC, but like I don't know why you're on that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who's the one that's been there forever on the OC?
Tamara and Vicky, who are both not going to be on. Vicky's done.
Well, yeah, she was done like six.
She's got a big fight with them all, and like they don't want her back.
She got in a big fight with everybody from the start.
Because she sucks.
I know.
She's like, she's one of those. This wouldn't be a show if it wasn't for me. Yep. That's not true.
Yeah. What was
ensemble.
What was the woman? Who was the one that was on it that worked for her when she was working in her house?
Oh,
she ended up marrying some dude with that was like a billionaire.
Oh my God, what was her name? Oh my God, I can so picture her.
Yeah.
Wasn't Alexis.
No.
Wasn't Gina. That was the neighbor. Oh.
Original cast.
Lynn. Nope.
No, Lynn was the. Wasn't Lynn?
She's the one who got her daughter like fake boobs at like I don't even know how.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kim Bryant. Is Kim Bryant Joe De La Rosa, which was what's his name's original girlfriend or wife that married?
Oh, Slade.
What's his name?
Slade Smiley.
Slade Smiley. Yeah. Lori Waring.
Lori, yes.
Yeah, Lori
did all right for herself.
Yeah, she did. She
came a long way from Vicky's
filling out insurance claims in Vicky's home office to in the mountains and off the show, doing things right. Good for you. Good. You go, Lori. Where are they now? They should do a Where Are They Now show.
I think I'm going to call Andy and I'm going to DM Andy.
You should.
I mean, he's doing nothing. He's at home right now.
Do you reach out to any of these people on social media? Do you put stuff on their pages?
No, I just stalk them all on social media. I don't actually interact with them. No, seriously, if you saw my Instagram, like Facebook is like real people that I know. Yep. Instagram, I have like hundreds of follow requests. I don't let anyone follow me because I don't post anything. And all the people I follow, there's like 4 real people, and then everybody else is a celebrity. And if I start watching a new show, I follow all the people in the show. You want to know what's happened with anyone? Love is Blind, The Circle, The Real Housewives, Vanderpump Rules. They're all my friends on Instagram. I commented on somebody and they responded back to me. Now I can't remember who it was.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God. I don't remember who it was.
So if you could get like a video, like a cameo video from any reality TV person, who would that be? Who would you be tough. Like, oh my God, that's the greatest cameo gift I could ever get?
You know, that's tough because even though I am obsessed with celebrities, I am obsessed with reality TV, I don't think I'd really hang out with any of them in real life. Like, Lisa, can you imagine hanging out with like Sheena?
Yeah.
Sheena from Vanderpump. Can you imagine hanging out with her?
Yeah, I could imagine hanging out with her.
Absolutely not. I'd kill her.
Yep, it'd be a great time.
I mean, Lisa Vanderpump, how can you not respect that woman's business savvy?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to talk to her. But when we talk about your pumptinis and your goat cheese balls.
Yep.
I like Stassi.
Yeah. So then it would be Stassi.
I feel like Stassi and I would be friends. For a minute until we disagreed with each other, and that probably wouldn't go over well.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we've given everybody a list of good must-watches. This was fun. I wanted to do something different, and you definitely gave me something different to share with the world.
I hope they all enjoy and have fabulous things to binge watch.
Oh, yeah. No,
there's plenty out there.
Yeah. Well, I would say, how do people get a hold of you to get more information? But I think that you just gave them an open book of enough binge-worthy watching to last them through 2020. So we might just have to get you on for the reunion special at a later date. So
after the virus.
I will put the top 10 Candi's binge-worthy watches, including, and add The Sopranos and The Sons of Anarchy, which I included on the page, and hope everybody likes this. And see you when this whole social distancing, COVID-19 chaos and craziness is over. So
thanks for having me.
We miss you. We'll see you soon.
Miss you.
And that'll do it for the binge-worthy watching with Candi Kalp fun episode on Tuesday. We're going to do an episode tomorrow. I'm hoping to have my friend from Nan Circle of Hope, Jay Sullivan, on, who's going to talk about all the great stuff that they're doing to support our healthcare workers on the front lines in hospitals in Massachusetts. And going to have a couple additional guests every day this week. Looking forward to sharing more and keeping positivity going and keeping people's heads together, and maybe give you an occasional thing to watch or something to laugh about. But that'll do it here. As always, please like, share, comment, follow. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn. I think I'm on Twitter. I still haven't figured out how to do that right. Facebook. And ratings and reviews on podcast platforms gets you a free t-shirt. Email me, Josh@BeAwesome. So remember, if you can be anything, be awesome. And we'll see you later, Candi.